today, you've come all the way to Costa Rica from Europe. And for one of the reasons here is that in Costa Rica, things are legal here for us to use intravenous stem cell therapies of different types. But also the technology we use to transplant fat cells with mesenchymal stem cells under ultrasound guidance is one of the most accurate ways of doing this. And I know as a physician, you're familiar with many of these things. But the other thing that makes us unique is this device, which is an electromagnetic field, is directed and actually attached to the areas that you need most of those cells to go to. So this enhances the homing or the actual trapping of those cells to the areas that need to be regenerated. It makes the cells that we transplant in here, which you're receiving, more efficient as well. So today is day 2 of your treatment. Yesterday was the same process, but you had the transplantation, and today is the second dose of 100 million very potent umbilical cord stem cells to systemically bring down your inflammation levels for a general rheumatoid arthritis type condition. So what we've done here is treated both the areas that have most of the damage, as well as now doing our best to bring down the autoimmunity and the levels of inflammation in your whole body, so not just these areas feel better, but in general your aches and pains and your other joints won't hurt as much. So it's a more comprehensive approach to this.
Yeah.
So I know you've been to other places and looked at other areas to potentially have this treatment. So what made you feel confident about coming all the way to Costa Rica?
Well, what made me confident first is that I trust you. That was my first thing. The second thing is I just have to comfort my trust with research elsewhere. And I tried to see in Switzerland, in Germany, what's going on there, and I was not really satisfied by what they are doing. I was reading a lot, studying a lot about stem cells, and I come to the conclusion that you are probably the most up-to-date person to use at the best the effect of stem cells on the body. You choose the right things. I have been there also 3 months ago for first treatment, which was a low one, which gave me already a lot of result, but not full result. Mm-hmm. Then after talking with you, we decided to do 2 million stem cells per kilo, which make approximately for me 200, a little less than 200 million.
Yes.
Plus another stem cells injection on the ankles and on my wrist, because I have rheumatoid arthritis for many years, and my body is entirely inflamed. So that's require a lot of stem cells, and that's what you do, and that's why I thank you very much. Also, you try with me this magnetic circuit, which open my artery and open my veins in order for the product to go where it's needed to go.
Well, the other thing is, I think the concern we talked about even before the treatment was the fact you've been on a lot of immunosuppressive medication.
Yeah.
Which in itself creates problems in long-term use. So after the first treatment, were you able to reduce that medication?
I totally get out of the medication. When I say totally, it's total. At the beginning, I have Humira, which is an anti-TNF-alpha suppressor, which at one moment I create antibody, which is funny to create antibody against something which is supposed to diminish my immunity. My immunity was bad. I have to do all the vaccination in order to avoid any infection. So I keep methotrexate, 10 to 15 milligrams for years. And then I did some blood tests, and I find that I have a biologic starting of lymphoma. And then the specialist told me you have to stop the methotrexate.
Right.
So I have no other choice than to go the natural way, which is much more safer and no side effect. As far as I'm concerned, I feel very well after a perfusion of even 100 million.
Right.
I sleep wonderful this night. I get all my pain disappearing. I'm not saying that it will stay like that all the time. I'm just waiting a little to see if all the pain disappears.
So I think one of the other things, aside from the cells for your the areas that are damaged from the cartilage loss and ligaments, the fact that you can get off medications that have a lot of kind of not very good side effects is very important, along with this treatment. In fact, things like Lyme disease, fibromyalgia, all these pro-inflammatory diseases do extremely well. Many people get put into remission, and virtually everyone has a dramatic improvement in how they feel, and they can get off these medications that don't address the origin of the problem, but are just treating inflammation while the source is still there. So this is really working at the source of what we get, the diseases we get as we get older, the rheumatoid arthritis, chronic inflammation, that leads to many diseases.
You know what? The most important things that I felt when I was under medication is the loss of energy, the fatigue in the morning. I am a very active man, and I couldn't focus on the job that I have to do. This morning I wake up at, let's say, at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I start to work on my job that I was putting away for days.
That's great.
You know, I start to work until 7, 8 in the morning with no problem. See, that is the one of the best direct results of that. It's eliminate the loss of energy and the fatigue.
Well, chronic inflammation that you have all the time will rob you of energy, will make you feel depressed. And this is why so many people are hooked to medication for that. But again, this will be the future of medicine, where it allows your body to regulate itself so you don't need those issues. So what we're going to do is look forward to doing another brief video with you a few months from now to see how long this has been effective, and more importantly, how your actual symptoms have even progressed.
I already have a date.
What date is that?
February 22, 2020.
Well, that seems like a special date, and we will make sure that we have that time set aside.
Sure, I will come a little before.
Good.
And then I will fly from Costa Rica to here to New Jersey.
Fantastic. We look forward to seeing you again soon, and I'm glad you've already made great progress. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your help. You have been extremely helpful for me. And maybe in 1 or 2 or 3 months I will say, Tiens, Papa, saved my life.
Well, as long as you feel better and the quality of your life is better and you have that energy that you need, we're all happy.
Thank you.
My pleasure.